Speaking of Joey, who called me basic, Genovese pasta is my favorite pasta.
Yep.
If I had to pick one.
Yep.
It
If I had
is
to
the
pick
best.
one over spaghetti bolognese, it would be this one.
I do like that we've all put a different type of pasta on
Yeah.
here.
Although I am noticing that
This one has, like,
spaghetti,
this-
I believe.
I think is that not linguine? That looks like linguine.
That's linguine.
Is that
That's
linguine?
not
It looks
spaghetti.
like
That's not
spaghetti.
spaghetti. That's not
Come on, Joey.
All right, I was about to
Can't tell
say.
the difference between your linguine and your spaghetti. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Linguine is okay, but I obviously would prefer anything else. The thing I like about the thing I really like about Genovese is that Genovese as a sauce is strong enough that on its own it can just carry.
Yeah.
But you can add stuff to it to make it, if you want to, fatten it up a little bit. You can add shrimp to it. You can add some kind of veg to it. You can add meat
These
to
are
it
like
if you want.
broccolini or asparagus.
Oh,
or,
it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just so, it just nails it, dude. And it's such an intense flavor. And no other pasta comes close to tasting like it. It's such a unique flavor.
For sure, yeah.
Because they were just like, what if basil was everything? And we were like, all right, let's hear the guy out.
Pesto's goated.
Pesto is goated.
I'm a fiend.
Pesto is god tier.
I'm a fiend for pesto.
I literally went to Genova just to have
Genovese, like proper Genovese.
just because I was like, I love this food so much. I want to go to the source. And it was amazing. And it was
I went to the source, baby.
And it was
source
amazing.
of the
It was
sauce.
it was so worth it. Everywhere they had lasagna that was Genovese base, and it was insane. It was so good. It was like, I was like,
That sounds like my dream dish.
Yeah.
Honestly.
it was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
it
just
was-
improved on Genovese.
yeah.
pasta.
They had pasta that was infused with Genovese or like pesto, so that it was like.
Well, shit, I know
So you
what
could-
I'm getting for dinner tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you, like it is such an amazing dish.
Yeah.
And I just love it. But you know what? When I go to a lot of Italian restaurants, I don't order it all the time. I'm very reserved with how I want to order it. Especially in Japan. I feel like they don't do it justice here. They don't go hard enough with the pesto. They reserve. They hold back. They treat it like it's a pepperoncino or something. They do it like a light flavor. Like, no, you gotta bury it.
I respect
Bury
the
it.
pronunciation of that.
Yeah.
Pepperoncino.
Pepperoncino.
It's a lighter pasta. Japan likes their lighter pastas, and I feel like
The Japanese hate their flavor, bro.
they just hate flavor, right? And I feel like when they do a pesto pasta here, right, they're too scared to pile it on.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree.
Bury it. If it doesn't look like this, if it doesn't look this green, you
Yeah.
haven't put enough on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally
In
agree.
Japan, it'll be like a light green. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
They use spaghetti
What
as
is
well.
this? And it's fucking. It's always spaghetti here. I hate Japan.
It's like spitting on the Mona Lisa. I'm like, why would you do
It's
that?
only spaghetti.
It's
they
already
use
a
here.
work of art. Just
Italians
put
are crying.
it- Yeah.
So you go to you go to a real Italian place here, and they'll be like, "What kind of pasta do you want?" You're like, "My heroes." They're asking me what kind of fresh pasta I want. I get very passionate about this because I think that spaghetti tells me you didn't try.
Yeah.
It tells me you thought about pasta as a monolith. You thought
Yeah.
about it as all being accessible from the view of spaghetti, and I hate that. So yeah. All right. Now I realize now I'm gonna have to put the
Tesco
the big-
sandwich.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna do the beans on toast. I was gonna have to.
Oh,
start
yeah.
defending.
Oh, yeah. Do
yeah.
beans on toast first.
I
Yeah.
got to start defending. All right. Okay.
All right. Defend whatever the
All right,
whole this
first-
is.
First of all, this picture has done it.
As
Fucking dirty.
as a
you
fellow
bastard. You bastard. This is the worst picture ever.
as a fellow Brit, okay, as a fellow Brit, how do you present beans on toast and not make it look like the most depressing dish of all
you
time?
can't.
So first of all, I understand there is a barrier of entry to beans on toast that is liking beans, because some people just do not like beans, and I can understand that. I'm a big bean lover.
Yeah.
So the way that you make beans on, I would never eat it like this. The way you make beans on toast, god tier. Take it to another level. First of all, white bread, get rid of it. We need better bread than this. You can get like
seeded bread?
you get seeded bread. You
Yeah.
can get brown bread, multigrain bread. You know, get bread with more flavor, more starch that complements the beans better. White bread gets way too soggy too quick and becomes mush. So you get the nicer bread. You toast the bread. It's got to be toast. Like
it's called
perfect.
beans on toast.
I know, but some people don't do it enough. They're too scared to
Well,
toast.
that's bean on bread.
That bread is
not
raw.
toasted enough. Yeah, you've
Yeah,
got to
that-
toast it a
that
little
bread's
bit.
raw.
There should be a little bit of the bread that is slightly like charred, right?
Yeah.
Then this is where you take it to the next level.
Put cheddar on it.
You got to put cheese on it. You put
Oh, of
cheese.
course.
You can slice the cheese, put it on top, and then take it to the next level. You put it in the oven, right? You let the cheese melt.
That's
right?
what everyone who doesn't live in England. This is the
Right.
image people think.
Okay,
So
I never heard of the cheese.
So bear in mind, you toast the bread independently. You get the
Yeah.
beans ready. You put it on top. You put the cheese it's just blocks of cheese, right? Then you put it in the oven. The cheese melts. You take it out. You fry an egg. So it's a fried egg on top, god tier. And then you can put which I like doing, but it's not for everyone. You can put the HP sauce on it, which is like a British staple.
Yeah.
The brown sauce.
Yeah, brown sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've got an absolute giga chat
That
of a meal.
sounds really
It's
fucking
so good. It's cheese, egg, beans, and bread, and it's like a mush. I know people.
I feel like at this point, it's
so good.
It's beyond. You can't even call that beans on toast anymore.
But that's how you make beans on toast. Like
That's just like a
exciting.
breakfast toast.
It's so fucking
Oh,
good.
I don't know. I mean,
I love it.
you know, I
There's an aspect of comfort in this, I'll admit. Childhood
Yeah, for
nostalgia.
sure. I mean,
you know.
I ate fucking Heinz beans when I was growing up as well because that was all over Australia.
yeah,
But like,
I mean, I'm not going to argue this because
The one
I'm not
collect-
American, you know. So
I know the Americans want to come for me and they tell me that I'm clowning.
maybe
Listen,
if there was an American on this podcast, this would be a much more controversial pick.
I will say the
dude.
one collective memory everyone has with like unloading a can of beans onto bread is that it doesn't matter how big the bread is, that shit's always falling
Yeah,
off.
like-
that shit's always spilling
It
over.
needs to spill. It
Yeah.
needs to spill. The ratio needs to be more. Americans are too afraid to try this. They fear for what they don't know. They need
Well,
everything.
the one you said actually sounds really fucking good.
Dude, it's so good.
I need to
Yeah.
try that now.
Like
Like
when
for
we come
me,
to the
for
UK
me,
next, we'll whip
for
it
me,
up.
I have
Sick.
a bigger problem with Tesco's meal deal. You put that over Greg's? Really?
Well, the Gregs could be
Really?
up here. This is, you know what? Honestly, the Gregs probably deserves the spot more. I'll be real with you.
Yeah, yeah.
The Gregs does deserve it, but I had to wrap it. And nostalgia. But you know what? They've got
To be
now.
fair, the chicken club is a banger.
Chicken Club's good. I also like the stuffing, bacon, and chicken one is really good too. Although I say bacon is kind of mid, but the stuffing
Yeah.
is really good. I do think that Tesco's have gotten way too comfortable with jacking up those prices. It's getting to the point now where it's no longer kind of worth it. This is pure nostalgia for me, but
fair.
there's nothing better. I love packed sandwiches. I think there's something about it that is just so kind of great. It's like, yeah, I could just
Not the
fucking,
Japanese ones.
No, fuck no. I can just live off bread and some filling. Like I feel like there's something about it that just gets me happy. And I love it. I think Greg's does deserve it more. I'll be real with you.
I think
Greg's
that was
deserves it
my
more.
biggest problem where I saw this and I was like,
Yeah,
this if we're going down this route, this motherfucker really
Listen,
thinks the Tesco meal deal is better than like Greg's.
If we're in like our Matrix simulation, you hand me both your like meal deal or cheese and onion pasty or sausage and bean melt. I'm like, all right, give me the pasties. But I had to wrap it.
yeah,
All right, and then bottom, middle,
Fried chicken.
just fried chicken in general.
Fried chicken. Listen, we've gone on about this boneless stuff. I appreciate all fried chicken. Bone in, boneless. It's
I agree.
all god tier.
I agree.
We're being that's what they want us to distract ourselves with. I like wings a lot, but I think fried chicken just takes it for me.
right.
But even fried
What
chicken.
kind
on
of
the
fried
bone.
chicken? Just any fried chicken?
Korean fried chicken's really good too. I like Nashville hot chicken too. It's really nice.
Ooh, that is good. Yeah.
If you like all kinds of fried chicken, why did you not order more types of fried chicken when we were on tour? It was always boneless. Always.
Well, I like-
always boneless.
because it's the comfort.
it's
the true giga chad of realizing fried chicken is not of the flavors of fried chicken, the bone in, bone out. It's the dips. The dips are what set the flavors apart. And America does some amazing
that's
dips.
where you're just like
See, because you're a
so
fool, because you don't like
fucking
drip.
wrong.
You don't like dips.
You like
You have no drip. You have no drip. In America, they have figured out dips. Their dip game is insane.
Ranch, blue cheese.
But you'll go to a
honey
place and they'll be
mustard.
like Chipotle something. You're like, I don't even know. You could combine Chipotle with
Chick-fil-A
something.
sauce.
Chick-fil-A sauce. Or they'll be like,
Well, I think Chick-fil-A sauce is great, but Chick-fil-A chicken is even great like without the sauce.
oh, fuck off, man.
Are
What
you serious?
Talking? The sauces.
It's fucking great.
It's
I'm
the
saying it's great.
sauces.
I'm saying like
No, it's great, but the sauce is what
too
elevates
many
it.
times do I hang out with you guys and you were just like rating everything based on the sauce. And
Honey
I'm just
mustard.
like, it's not always about the sauce.
No, it is.
It is not always about the sauce.
It really is.
It is not.
Yeah.
No way.
Eat some plain ass fucking chicken, unseasoned chicken. I'm taking the dip any day.
Honey mustard, god tier. Like smoky chipotle,
Yeah.
god tier. Nashville hot.
You're not
god
real chicken lovers. I refuse.
I love chicken, but the dip is what elevates
Yeah.
it. And in my mind, fried chicken inhibits that the best. And when we were on tour, we did so many good places, and every single place,
with fried chicken,
amazing dip.
it's more than just the sauce. It's about the coating. It's about the seasoning.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
good
coating
too.
as
That's
well.
good too.
It's about
Yeah,
how
that's
it's
great too.
fried,
But I
wanna mix it
about
up.
how crispy it is. There's so much to fried chicken.
And
than
then,
just,
But I-
it's beyond the fucking
and then when
sauce.
you have that perfect piece of chicken as you describe, and you put some fucking dip into
Yeah,
it,
yeah. It's like, when I go to
Tenfold.
KFC, right, which I don't, but if I do, and I have the leg, right, I'll eat the leg raw, and then I'm like, all right, it's time to mix it up now. It's time for gravy to get involved. It's time to make this better because I want to mix and match flavors. I want to have more than one flavor.
he wants to do a combo breaker, dude. Let him.
Combo.
Caesar salad?
Caesar salad, baby. I love a Caesar salad. Especially, you know, in America, it's such a gamble. You either get like the most dog shit Caesar salad or you get such a good one. And I admit, sometimes they go too hard with the dressing.
Yeah,
and they add too much stuff that makes it not healthy.
Yeah.
But when you get the perfect Caesar salad, it's like an awakening. You're like, oh my God, it tastes good. I feel great. And it's just such a good texture. The croutons with the sauce and a little bit of shaved Parmesan cheese.
My one criticism of Caesar salad that I've had in the past is that sometimes the croutons just spawn out of nowhere when you take a big mouthful of it and you just stab your fucking mouth.
I prefer smaller. In this picture, the croutons.
Those croutons are huge. Yeah.
I prefer little chunks of croutons that just give me
like the little
texture.
cubes. Right?
Yeah, I love the cubes.
I don't know. To me, like Caesar salads are like probably my least favorite salads.
No, the dressing's so good.
I
love the anchovy sauce. It's just so good.
It just feels like too heavy, you know, sometimes.
What's your favorite? Like vinaigrettes?
Yeah, I love vinaigrettes.
That's fair
vinaigrettes
enough.
all the way.
Vinaigrettes
like
are
if
good.
I'm ordering a salad, I'm like making the commitment to order like because that means I'm craving something light. You know, Caesar salad is
You can have a light Caesar salad.
not in America. You can.
In America, you can't. Yeah, but that's why I like it. I like it in the UK. I like it in Japan. It's you can and that's why I like when you get to make it yourself. You can apply the amount of dressing you want.
I've
and
recently
add all the
come around
toppings.
to like Cobb salads. Like I used to not really
Cobb's
like
I
Cobb
like too,
salads,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I think I've slowly kind of started to appreciate
Caesar gang.
Cobb salads more.
Caesar
I love
gang.
Caesar as well. Don't get me
Caesar
wrong.
gang.
But
It's the best dressing. It's the best number one, baby.
yeah,
Number one all the way.
I just wish some places in America would stop drowning that shit in the sauce.
I love
Yeah.
it.
I love the sauce, but
Dude.
sometimes it's too much.
But sometimes you go to a place, right, and they make the sauce homemade, and it's like so anchovy, and I love that.
Yeah,
I love it when it's super fishy.
The anchovy is good.
And with chicken breast like shredded, so god tier. What a fucking
Chicken Caesar salads, yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
All right.
it.
All right.
I
With the
mean-
coffee unmatched.
And you know, I'm very surprised that you did not put tiramisu.
You know, it was going to be on there. It was going to be
You
on
know,
there.
when you said tiramisu, when I was
thought it was gonna
talking
be
about
up.
my thing,
Yeah.
I should have replaced it with the shortcake.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think tiramisu might be higher for me than shortcake.
You know what? I think it's because ultimately I'm a savory guy until I die. And I think even though I love tiramisu, I think the savory food still gaps it in my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I love salt and I love savory foods. All of these are like very salty foods generally.
Yeah.
And I really like salt. I'm gonna die of stomach cancer probably,
Yes.
but I love salt.
Yeah.
Sodium
I
overload.
love salt. There's never an occasion I won't go for something savory over something sweet.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.